Hello everybody, welcome to mackleelettering. Today I'm going to be lettering on my iPad. I hope you enjoy. I am using an Apple iPad Pro with the traditional Apple Pencil with the app Procreate. And I am lettering a quote that my mom requested. It says, "Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God." This is a common song. If you have not heard it, I absolutely love it. So I typically start off with my pencil and I just grab I think it's a 6-point pencil. You can see where I grabbed it. And I kind of just sketch out what I think I want. This does not have to be perfect. I'm literally just sketching. You can see the D right there where I just kind of went back and forth on it. So I'm just kind of sketching kind of what I want, what I think I want, and etc. And if you've noticed, I put these all in different layers. So I'm able to, like right here, I'm able to like easily put these where I want. And this is just kind of like my rough draft. So there's no pressure on if it has to be perfect or not. And this doesn't have to be perfect at all because it's for God and God loves it. And moms always love what their kids do. So there's not much stress on this, but I do want it to look really good and be really efficient. So I'm just kind of moving this around. As you can see, I'm going really fast. I think I'm going around 350% faster than what this actually is. Maybe later on, if you guys like this kind of content, I can do a faster video that kind of explains the reasons of Procreate and how to use it, but for now we're just going on with what I'm doing. So I went off on a little tangent there, but back to this. So I did the rough draft in the pencil, and then I went back to the brushes and I chose the brush pen that is already on like the iPad. It's a pen that just comes with Procreate, and it's personally my favorite pen. And one tip that I can give is when you do like lettering like how I'm doing, you need to turn the streamline all the way up and it'll give like the perfect line, like the straight line. You're not going to have like a squiggly line or whatever. Now if you're drawing or whatever, you're going to want to turn the streamline all the way down because it's like you can't draw just like a straight line or like a sketch of a line. It's, you know, very like type of a line. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully you can see by what I'm doing. So I just covered like the letters over it and I made a new layer, so you'll see in just a second. After I get like my lettering over the pencil, I'm able to delete the pencil just like that, how I just unhid the layers, and I'm able to go back over. I didn't like how the word God was, so I just erased it and I started over. And then I select the tool and I just kind of edit like the print that I was using, and then I go back through and I kind of erase some lines that I don't like to make it really even and etc. I love to craft and I love to Bible journal and paint. This is like a really good craft though if I don't want to get all my stuff out. If you know, I've had a long day at work. I do work a full-time job and I don't really want to have to clean up anything. Lettering on my iPad is really good where I can still feel crafty, I can still feel accomplished for getting something done, but I'm not necessarily like having to clean up a big painted mess, you know. So before I forget to mention, in the description box below, I am linking my blog where I list all of my favorite iPad equipment and apps that I use to help me to do Procreate. So I really suggest that you go and check that out because I think it'll be really helpful and hopefully it'll answer some of your questions. Making like a backdrop, it's kind of like a blurred kind of effect. So I chose the select tool so I could like draw everything, and then you can see where I'm kind of like sliding the gray over, and then I choose I don't know how to say it. I think it's like the Gaussian blur. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I totally butchered that word. Gaussian blur. but I kind of just like blur that, and then I make another layer, and I select it as well, and I color everything white because I wanted it to be like I wanted the white to be like the inside, and then it to kind of be like outlined with a small drop shadow. And then I saw where I had like that little line in the L, and it was totally driving me crazy. So I selected all my layers to try to delete it, and I still couldn't figure it. But I finally found it on the white layer. So I just erased that really quickly. Super easy fix. And then I just selected all my layers. And then I did not delete them. I hid them because I decided I wanted this like drawing, this print that I'm making my mom to have some kind of like a flower drawing because it's going into her craft room. So I just I use a dry paintbrush that is made in the Procreate app, and I draw a flower that I like, and then I make several copies of the exact same flower and put it like throughout the canvas like I would if I were really painting. And then I decided like I really wanted a little bit more color, so I just kind of, finagle with some different colors that I have. It's an option. A really cool tip, if you make a mistake and you don't like it, if you take 2 fingers and like you double tap, you see how I do that often? That's like a backspace button on Procreate. It saves so much time. Another helpful tip is like you hold your finger over a color. So if you see like I hold it over a flower several times while doing this, it's like really easy. See, I just did it right there. It picks up the color that you hold it over. So how I'm drawing like this other purple flower down here, I wanted to like copy some of those colors so I get the exact same ones so they match. And that's how I'm able to do that. You can do it with any color. It's really, really helpful. It saves a lot of time. And I just kind of blend out the flowers. And you can see I did like almost all the flowers in a different layer. So if I decide, hey, I don't really like that flower, I can just delete it, and that's not a big deal. I don't have to like delete the whole thing. So then I'm just drawing some simple leaves, and my camera actually stopped recording, so you don't see how I finished that, but I just pulled the leaves behind the flowers, and then I pulled my words back over the flowers so it's like more in the front. And then I decided I didn't really love the white background because the words were white, so I ended up actually going with more of like a turquoise blue background, but for the sake of this video I added this really pretty maroon. So thank you all so much for watching. If this was helpful, like and subscribe, and give me feedback if you like it. I really appreciate y'all, and I hope you have a great day. Praying for you, and God bless. Thank you. Bye.